Rika. Thank you. Okay, so today we will start to share the orientation program. We will give you some introduction. Let me share that with you. Hold on. Everyone can see. Can Margarita? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Good.
yes.
Already see
Good.
the
Very
slide.
good.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
glad, and I'm glad you can hear me. um, so, like I told you yesterday, we prepared some special program for you to help you adjust to your stay here, give you some very important information. And today I will show you just a little bit. I'll give you a taste for what we will talk about. Okay, so FIBA that you heard about and us, CIMI, we are major partners here in Israel that made the bilateral agreements work. So FIBA is the Population and Immigration Authority. Now it's very good and important for you to meet them and know what they're responsible for. So they're responsible for your rights, your obligations, your permits and visas and special visas. They will take care of your arrivals, your employment period, your vacation, your return home. Because after you return home, you also have some details, and they will make a follow-up. And there are specific procedures that will need to be held. CIMI, that I told you yesterday, I'm from CIMI, is the Center for International Migration and Integration. We assist with the interview process in the Philippines and the informational support through Viber group that you're already in, and the call center for foreign workers, etc. We will share, of course, more information and details with the program. Now, what are we going to talk about today? The first we will talk about when and whom to return to, home quarantine, what to expect, and we will give you some guidance referring to your home quarantine and what to do, what you should do in case if you have any COVID-19 symptoms, how we communicate in Israel. We will talk to you about that also, and the importance of learning Hebrew. We will talk about the working week here in Israel, and we will give you some basic words in Hebrew that you'll be able to use, and we will give you the orientation program tentatively. Like I told you yesterday, we will meet you every day during your quarantine period, besides Saturday. And then we will give you some time for questions. So I recommend, if you have any questions right now, something that come up in mind, if you like, you can write it down and we will approach your questions in a bit. The same time, if you think about anything else, please don't hesitate to write it down or ask. Okay, so first, to remember that in case of any difficulty with the home quarantine, contact your placement agency. Pick them that out. Okay, just have a quick conversation, check that the phone is working, that you can contact them. I recommend to call. Okay, you can text, but I recommend to just give them a call, a quick call, to make sure that they're available for you. Okay, don't wait for you to need them for some reason. Okay, so like I said, we're using the Viber group, okay, and you've seen how it works. Beside that, we will give more information about it later, but I gave you a card yesterday for the call center And I ask you to register for the call center when you will get your Israeli SIM card. Okay, now it's very important to register in advance because when you register, we have your Israeli number. We can send you important information about your legal rights. If there is something new that you need to know, it's very easy, not alone. Okay, now you can always contact the call center. Here you can see the number. Okay, and beside that, later after our meeting, I will send you the link for the call center. Okay, now if you don't have a SIM card, Israeli SIM card yet, don't worry. When you will get your Israeli number and SIM card, you can register them. Okay. Okay. Now regarding the home quarantine and guidance, it's very important. You cannot leave the place of home quarantine if it's a room or apartment. I'm sure you know 3 want you to stay safe and colleagues, and we try to be safe and healthy. Okay, so please, it's very important. Beside that, if you decide for some reason to leave, it will be quite unfortunate because the fine is high. It's 5,000 shekels, which is approximately 1,500 US dollars. It's quite a lot. It's for everyone, not just for you. But since you're foreign workers, it also includes deportation. So I highly recommend not doing that. Besides that, I'm sure you know how to keep your hygiene and make sure that you're keeping safe. Okay. About the guidance of home quarantine, here you have the information for the guidance for the home quarantine and information on Corona with those links for the Ministry of Public Health. Okay, and if you're looking for any more information, you can just Google it. It's quite simple. You have the information in English. Okay, and of course you can ask us. I recommend to contact your any questions that regarding your home quarantine. Okay, like we said before, and we can send you some links a bit later. Okay, home quarantine, and in case of possible symptoms, what you should do. I hope no one will have any symptoms, but in case you do, like you already know, if you have body temperature of 38 degrees Celsius or higher, cough, trouble breathing, any other respiratory symptoms, loss of taste or smell, please, in case of those symptoms or any other symptoms that you feel they're unusual, please update us, your social worker, your placement agency, okay? And contact the Ministry of Health. Okay, here you have the number. Okay, then they will actually tell you what to do. You will have to have a PCR test, get the results, and then you'll get a follow-up if it's quarantine, treatment, whatever should be done, they will guide you. So further to our program, how you can communicate here in Israel. Later on in the program, we will share about our communication, how to communicate in Israel. But here in Israel, a lot of people enjoy speaking in English. If you will try to talk to them in English, they will not be hesitate to communicate. With that being said, we highly recommend to learn Hebrew. Start with basic Hebrew and learn as much as you can. It's very important. Elderly people not necessarily speak English or a good level of English. So it may be difficult for you to communicate. In case if you like to start, I can recommend on an app, Duolingo app. They're very good for, sorry, learning new languages. I apologize, just a second. Yeah, so I'm sorry. They're very good. I recommend, and it's a free app. I'm sure there's other apps as well, and links on YouTube, and you can find more information online. Some free, some will ask for payment. If you decide you want to pay for some learning app, just I recommend to to check it online and the feedback. I apologize. Okay, so I recommend not just to go and pay, just check it online, check the review, if people wrote any review feedback or anything. Okay. Okay, so the Israeli working week. Our weekend starts on, I'll start with the weekend. Our weekend starts on Friday, which is different in most countries, and ends on Saturday. It starts with,
Pakibalik mo nga, ba't tayo bumalik?
Hey, Beverly. Thank you. Okay, so on Friday in sunset, you will see that there is something special going on here in Israel. Everyone goes to Shabbat, which is a holy day, and you will see a lot of shops, public transportation, everything is shutting down in most cities. So, and Shabbat, the holy day ends with sunset as well. On Sunday, this is our first working day in the week. Okay. Now, like I say, Shabbat is a special day. And like I said, there is no public transportation in most places. So if you need anything before Shabbat enters, and Shabbat enters, I mean Friday afternoon, okay, I recommend to buy in advance, just to make sure that you will have. Okay, now on Shabbat, people normally, they dress nice, religious, Shabbat a bit different. Okay, but normally on Shabbat, on Saturday, some people go to the synagogue, but normally you dress nice, and you don't talk about work. It's okay. So our orientation program, what will it include? You will get some links, okay, recorded links, and some will be an online meetings. You will get links, for example, on the Israeli culture and historical background. So those are the video recorded. We will talk about rights and obligations, the caregiver and worker and their employers, your employers. So those will be in recorded videos. We will talk about caregiver and caretaker relationship. We will talk more about the call center for foreign workers regarding the card that I gave you yesterday, and we talked a bit earlier. We'll talk about the migration crisis, family long distance relationship, and how to make it work while you're here. And on each and every link will be sent, the recorded links, we add short Hebrew lessons. I highly recommend to go to those links, watch them. You will have them with you. The links will not be deleted, but I recommend, because the information there is very important and very informative, and will help you. Will help you during your stay here in Israel. Of course, we will give you on those links and more on the meetings, online meetings, useful information. And I hope to see you in all meetings. Everyone have any questions? Does anyone? Anyone wants to ask anything? What we talked about, or maybe something else? Yeah, no, thank you for.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Of course.
Um,
Hi.
Hi. What is the application again that you have mentioned earlier that we can download? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear
For
the app.
for the language
Yes,
or
for
for
the
the
language.
okay, Duolingo.
Duolingo. Okay, thank you.
With D, not a problem.
With D, thank you.
Not a problem. Anyone else? Oh, thank you, Margarita.
Hi, everybody. Maybe I'll use this opportunity just to introduce myself. So I'm a little bit jealous because I not had an opportunity to meet you all in person, and I didn't. But I will probably meet you online every time that you gather together. I just wanted to introduce myself for you to understand what I'm doing here. So my name is Margarita. I'm also working with Anat and Simi. Yeah, so we, as Anat mentioned several times, that we are here for you not only during this program, but also your stay after, and you will meet other team members and during our online meetings. So they of course will introduce themselves, but just also to want to mention that there will be also other people that will join this program, and you will see them. And maybe it's worth to mention that you will see, as I said, a few of them, but there are many people who work and build this program together with us for you. So hopefully you will enjoy it, and you will learn some useful information for you. And of course, we'll also appreciate your feedback in case you have some questions that you didn't hear the answer, or you would like us to clarify. So it is very, very important that during these meetings you will use also opportunities to ask us in person. This group specifics also relatively small, so we have enough time for each of you to share your thoughts, to share your questions. So please feel free to do that. Yeah, that would be just my stepping in, and maybe I will add only one thing to what Nat mentioned for you before when she spoke about Shabbat and introduced to the concept. And again, no worries, we will speak about it more during the rest of the meetings and share with you some information specifically on Shabbat. But just wanted to also maybe draw your attention that since Shabbat will start tomorrow evening, if you have any questions, things that should be settled, you should be assisted by your agency. So please try to solve these problems before Shabbat, which means better today, and if not possible today, then tomorrow or the first half of the day. Yeah, because the contact person at the agency, a social worker, or whoever you had a phone number when you arrived here. Please, be in touch with them. Also, as Anat recommended, Also, if you don't have any question, just to make sure that things are working, that the number that you have is available, and because sometimes, you know, they provide those numbers to the to people, but then they within the agency they appoint someone else. So it would be good that each of you will try to contact this Stansted and to understand, you know, that you have a right phone number, that you reach the relevant person, and yeah, just to say hi and yeah, coordinate things that you want to coordinate with them if you have any. Yeah, thank you. And welcome,
you.
Mark.
Margarita. Thank you, Margarita. Anyone like to ask any question before we will continue? Okay. we
Hello,
will
ma'am.
continue. Oh, yes, sorry.
Hello, ma'am. This is related the test that was conducted yesterday. It's
Mhm.
about the RT-PCR. How can we secure a copy of our test result yesterday?
The swab test, you got the result to your email address?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You received it already.
Thank you,
They,
ma'am.
Yes, mine?
I'm sorry, ma'am, I haven't gotten any result yet. I did not receive anything from my email. So probably what they're asking is if there will be any chances of us getting a copy. So just in case if we did not receive the result, is that possible? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so first I recommend to check your email address. If you haven't received it yet, you will receive, check on your spam, maybe, spam folder. And if you don't see it, please contact to your placement agency, okay? Here is a chance to contact them.
Thank you.
Okay, and they'll be able to help you. Mike, is that
Yes,
okay?
ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Hello.
Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes.
Because some of our colleagues they don't know what they are the agency of their agency, ma'am. So they don't know how to contact their agency because they don't know.
You don't know who's the agent. You receive. Do you have the green badge that you received that you had on you yesterday?
Not me, ma'am. My other colleagues here.
No, but
This-
everyone had it. So, who's the colleague?
Anong papel?
Insurance. Insurance yun eh. I know.
Does she have it?
No, ma'am.
And-
She don't know. Only her insurance. She gave to the taxi yesterday, but she don't know the agency because the
Okay.
taxi driver didn't told her the ano.
Okay.
Excuse
Can you please
me.
contact? Can you please contact me by Viber? Send me a message.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's written in our contract. You can see the agency there.
Yasmin?
Okay.
Last page in our contract.
Yeah, it's written there.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I just want to maybe do something. So yeah, you should have name of the agency at the end of your contract. Thank you for the Steve phrase. If you,
welcome.
but the agency also should appoint someone specific that who will assist you during the quarantine, who's responsible to assist you. So those of you who can't find her or his green badge, let us know and we'll help to find through the information that you receive. But please check first because most likely you have it. If you don't find, no worries, we'll help to find you. But just don't wait also till the end of the day. Let us know whenever you figure this out.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any more questions?
Like this, ma'am, because
Okay.
she wait lang. Name of her agency.
Guys, it's okay.
Yeah.
We don't know the
Okay.
agency.
Okay.
There,
so contact them.
there is a stamp, but it's stamped in
Yeah.
Hebrew. No what this information. Let us know in Viber and we'll help you to find out. It's not a secret
Okay, ma'am.
information. So
Okay,
you will
ma'am.
get
Thank
your
you, ma'am.
answer very soon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, regarding about our, it's too early to ask about that because we don't have start the job yet and we don't have receive the salary. But I just want to ask about our bank account here in Israel. When they start to apply that?
Margarita,
I didn't hear you well. Can you please repeat?
bank account.
Yeah, I heard it's related to the
Yes, the-
bank account. Did you ask again? No. Clearly. So
Okay.
that was the question?
Yes, madam. When they will do the process?
So most likely when you finish your quarantine, you will be assisted.
Okay.
Either your agency or the employer will take you to the bank and will help you to open a bank account.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Any other question, or we will continue with our last part? All right. All right. So we will share a few words in Hebrew. Now, if you like, I invite you to repeat after me, after I say those just few words.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Shabbat. Shabbat, like we said, it's Saturday. It's a special day. Some will say it in English, Sabbath. Okay, now, everyone, would you like to repeat or say it
Yes,
together?
ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shabbat.
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 Good, it's an easy one.
Ginanyan ko na yung napkin ko para
Shabbat.
Wonderful to hear your voice.
Shabbat.
Shalom.
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 Wonderful. After you finish, you can put yourself on mute. Okay, so shalom, it's a greeting. It means hello or peace. And normally when you see people or when you want to wave, you can say hello or shalom. Okay, and the combination of Shabbat Shalom, it means that you greet someone to have a calm and peaceful Shabbat. Okay, so greeting on Shabbat. Have a good and nice Saturday, Shabbat. Next one is Ochel, means food.
Okay.
Would like to repeat? Ochel?
Okay.
Ochel.
Okay.
Perfect. If there is any food missing or not enough, you can contact your placement agency and say, I need ochel, please. Okay, now very important is mayim, means water.
Mine.
Mayim.
Mine.
Perfect.
I don't have enough mine.
You don't have enough mayim?
Yeah. Same here. They
Okay.
need me two bottles only.
2 bottles only. Okay, so regarding water or mayim, in Israel, it's very important to keep hydrated. Okay, we don't want you to suffer from not drinking and humid. So you can continue to know that the tap water in Israel is drinkable. It may taste different in different areas, different cities, or even in the same city, but just different parts. It may taste different, but you can drink the tap water. Okay, and you can fill 2 bottles and take with you, or you can buy mineral water. You can ask your placement agency to bring more water. It's okay, but please contact them. Okay. Okay, now, in case you're not feeling well, you can say for female, אני לא מרגישה טוב, and for male, אני לא מרגיש טוב. I hope you will all feel great. But for now, may I ask the females to say אני לא מרגישה טוב?
אני לא
מרגישה
מרגישה
טוב.
Perfect. And males, may I ask you to say אני לא מרגיש טוב?
אני לא מרגיש טוב.
Perfect. Very good. Now, I thought maybe we should start it, but females, אני מרגישה טוב. I am feeling well. Ladies, may I ask you to say אני מרגישה טוב?
אני
מרגישה
טוב.
Perfect. And male, gentlemen,
אני
אני
מרגיש
מרגיש טוב. I heard just one, and I know there's more. So
אני מרגיש טוב.
perfect. Good. That's wonderful. Do you like to repeat everything together?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
shalom.
Okay.
אני לא מרגיש טוב.
אני לא מרגישה טוב.
אני מרגיש טוב.
Good. Good. Very good. Now, tomorrow morning, you can all put yourself back on mute. Did very well with the Hebrew lesson. That's it for today. Okay, so if anyone have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. Write it on Viber. If I ask you for the ones that had any problem with water or a swab test, contact your placement agency. Okay, and make sure that you have enough food for the weekend. And tomorrow morning, we will see you here online again. We will have an online meeting. Okay, you will meet Sarah. Okay, I'm sorry. So thank you. We will see you tomorrow.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, no,
Toda
I said
rabba.
tomorrow we will see
Almost Shabbat Shalom, but not yet.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you.
Tomorrow after our meeting, we will say Shabbat Shalom.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
you.
You're
Bye-bye.
doing very well. See you tomorrow. I will send you some links.
Toda Rabba. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.